Yeah.
Ha! All work and prayer makes the monk a dull boy.
Please help.
How quality care could be given.
They are the most valuable thing we can have out there.
Ground open up, steam coming out of it.
I love you. And I hope you stay strong. And I will be praying for you. He's my neighbor. He's my friend, our neighbor.
I didn't have respect for myself. I didn't have respect for others. Lately I've been having dreams about getting high. It's pretty scary.
He was doing his job. And the guy's a lone fella and all that crap.
Without wing is zip.
Hello?
It's not just coming out here running the dogs. It does take a lot of training and time.
There hasn't been a city built from scratch since the Manhattan Project.
As thousands begin their spiritual journey to Santuario de Chimayo.
Okay.
In the mountains north of the sacred church, in a small wood shop, Deborah Higginson has been getting ready for the pilgrimage all year.
There's something that just drives me to keep doing this.
She's cutting and sanding these pieces of wood.
As long as I'm able, I cannot make enough of these little wood chips. They're just magical.
Burning hearts and inspiring messages into each one and hand painting them.
It's all about the love that people feel when they get these.
When Deborah first started out, she had about 100 of these wood chips. Now she makes enough to represent the year. There are 2,016 of these that will be spread along the route.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before Good Friday, Higginson throws them out of her SUV window. The chips land along the path for pilgrims to find. She's been doing this for 20 years. Many humbled to meet her. For a long time, it's been a mystery who made them.
We have got them every year.
You have?
Yeah, we have about 2-3 glasses full of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're saving them. They're really pretty. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sometimes people pass them on.
People that are needing just their spirits lifted, you know, sometimes.
Somebody in down or in despair, and you give them one of these, and it kind of gives them hope that there is a God.
Some might say there is an angel on this highway.
It's very special. Thank you.
The stories she's been told.
You said last year the woman said there was a soldier in their family who died serving, and he had one of these in his pocket.
Yeah, she said, I just had to share that with you. She said he had that in his pocket, so when he died, he knew he was loved.
Wow.
One for you and one to share.
Higginson never imagined what this would become.
Here, share the love. One for you, one to share.
Her tiny little love chips.
It'll be amazing when we come back, those will be gone.
Now part of something so much bigger.
Share the love.
In Chimayo, I'm Royal Day, KOAT, Action 7 News.
If you think...
Well, honey, guess what I brought you? Look at that. That's for Valentine's Day, honey.
You're watching...
Thank you, sweetheart.
Something unremarkable.
This is to my Valentine.
You're wrong, because this
I'll give you one.
is no ordinary box of chocolates. To explain, let's go back in time to 1979. Ron Kramer was an insurance salesman here in Albuquerque. In January, he knocked on Donna's door.
He saw me first in my quilted bathrobe. I was really sexy.
And what would you have on your feet?
Oh, yeah. Big bird slippers. That's what.
They started to date. On Valentine's Day, he asked if she liked chocolates.
She says, yes, I like dark chocolate creams, and I like them from Buffett's Candy.
Ron dutifully obliged. The staff at the candy shop.
They said, now, if you bring this box back next year and you want to refill it, we won't charge you for the box. We'll just charge you for the candy.
He didn't think anything of it at the time. But Donna,
because I wouldn't have had enough sense to do that,
saw a tradition in the making. So this Valentine's Day is the 39th year he's used this same box to give sweets to his sweet.
So do you pick the chocolates that go into the box, or you let them?
No, I let them pick it. As long as it's dark chocolate creams, and they know the variety better.
So
we'll see you next year.
You bet you will. We're not done with this box.
With his heart in his hands,
Valentine's Day.
Ron walks into Brookdale, an assisted living facility. Donna was diagnosed with dementia in 2014.
She got to the point where she couldn't write, she couldn't speak, she couldn't go to the restroom, she couldn't do anything by herself. She had to go into a home in August of 2015, and that was probably the saddest day of my life.
You're okay, man. You're okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
She's going to forget. She's going to forget who I am. So enjoy every minute you can have with them where they can still remember you.
Lucky for him, she remembered.
You're a lucky lady.
I know. That's why I'm going to keep him. He's a keeper.
You haven't kicked him to the curb yet, so.
Oh, hell no.
In Albuquerque.
Thank you, honey.
Megan Cruz.
I love you.
I love you too, honey.
KOAT Action 7 News.
The 50 monks of this monastery know something about boundless beauty, prayer. They also have a higher calling.
Do you like beer?
Yes. I like our beer.
For homemade brew.
To know it is to love it.
Brother Benedict doesn't go far for a pint, and not just because he's a monk sequestered to this land.
There's a little motto associated with the beer, and that is made with care and prayer.
The Monastery of Christ of the Desert is just past Abiquiu.
Slowly pour the grain in.
Down a 13-mile dirt road. Along the Rio Chama, and inside this small building is the heart of the monks' side business. This is Abbey Brewing Company's beer lab.
Can you just take that thermometer for me?
Where the recipes are created, tested, and perfected by monks and brewers.
All right, go ahead.
Like Berkeley Merchant.
It's a significant tradition. Certainly the monks here drink beer.
Monks were some of the original home brewers. They've been doing this for more than 1,000 years. So they're pretty good at it.
In periods when the monks would fast, typically during Lent, let's say, they would drink beer.
In many areas, to drink beer was the purest liquid you could take in, and it was thought to be liquid food or liquid bread.
This is the monastery's garden, where the monks grow their own hops.
This is a pure New Mexican product, grown in New Mexican soil under a New Mexican sun.
What we're doing here is taking a lot of time and a lot of care to develop these beers.
The hops were grown on the monastery grounds.
Abbey Brewing Company has grown fast since its birth in 2002. It makes 11 beers. Monk's Ale, its first. Now there's a tap room in Albuquerque. They're on pace to sell at least 1,200 barrels this year.
Surprised that it's popular? No, I'm surprised that it's not more popular.
Brother Benedict says the beers brought the monastery some notoriety and visitors, people who may not otherwise know this place exists. It doesn't matter to him why they make the journey into this canyon. Spirituality, curiosity, or a warm smile and some humor. These monks say they're happy to have the company. And if you come here, you may be surprised to find out.
All work and prayer makes the monk a dull boy.
You have more in common with a monk.
Well, when it says Monk's Ale,
than you think.
You're drinking history.
In northern New Mexico, Royal Day, KOAT, Action 7 News.
With hands over broken hearts and tears in their eyes, the people of Alamogordo saluted their fallen hero.
Why it had to happen? How did we get here? Why was it on my watch?
Investigators say Officer Clint Corvinus was killed in a shootout with a convicted felon last week. Tonight, hundreds gathered at this vigil to pay him respect.
Showing the greatest gesture of love that he could have ever showed us.
And to mourn with his family. Corvinus was just 33 years old and leaves behind a girlfriend, daughter, and his grieving parents.
This is in our town. It's just emotional.
Especially for paramedic Melissa Castillo. She told me she often worked with Corvinus in the field, but on Friday morning...
It's hurting bad. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's probably one of the worst calls of my career.
He's the one who needed help.
When I saw him laying on the ground, I did what I had to do, and once it was all said and done, I broke.
She said the light in all this darkness is this community coming together to hold each other up when everything feels like it's falling apart.